Good evening, everyone. So we are the Twin Priests, and we're here to present Interview AI. But first, let's have a short backstory. So my sister used to be a BPO recruiter. So I watch her come home at 11 p.m. every night. So she's completely drained and tired. So she wasn't staying late because she wanted to. So but because she had to manually screen hundreds of applicants. So she had zero work-life balance.
So next is the problem statement, which we found flooded with applicants. Low signal to noise for job board, posting only 1 in 152 applicants is actually hired. This confirms the flood is mostly noise that buries the true talent. So there's the source if you want to check. Next, another problem that we found is that 2 days lost. A 2025 analysis found that recruiters lost 2 full days per hire to administrative tasks due to screening, scheduling, costing companies approximately £17,000 or $21,000 per recruiter annually in lost productivity. Next is the last problem, which is the lost talent. Drop-off rates, 28% of candidates abandon the hiring process entirely because it is too slow or complex. Next, we have our solution overview and the target users. Right here is we have the first solution, the autonomous engagement, an AI interview that engage candidates immediately. No scheduling delays. And second one is the instant verdict and user feedback. It is the unique features of our system. It delivers a real-time eligible or not eligible verdict. Next. The target users, the tech startups, scale-ups, recruitment agencies, and of course, the applicants who are going to use those systems. And the use case is the mass recruitment. For example, BPOs that are always hiring. And the global remote, for example, the applicant is on another country, but our system is always online. So whether the time doesn't matter at all because it is always online. Next, the demonstration. Let us start with the home page. So this is our UI design. This is the application form, and then right there you're going to select which professionality you're going to apply with. Then you can search it manually right here. And once you are done with fill up form, you need to agree the data privacy to AI screening for data privacy purposes. Next. So this is the
Educational
actual
background, specifically whether you have a bachelor's degree in computer science or equivalent experience?
I'm currently studying for the Bachelor's of Information Technology at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines.
I've taken note of your current educational background. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your effort today. Based on your responses, you have not met the requirements for this position at this time. However, I want to encourage you, this is an opportunity for growth. I recommend focusing on gaining more experience in full stack development, specifically with C#, .NET Core, and Entity Framework. Consider studying database design and optimization.
So that's the example of how the AI responds to us right away. The AI saying that the applicant is not eligible or he is denied right away. No more waiting, no more waiting or confirmation on the emails such as causing delay. And now, this is the feedback which you can see where, in what field did he fail. He's passing communication but technical and experience is failed. And next, there's also an areas for improvement. This is the HR dashboard wherein you can add or view which applicants applied to the specific job. Next, you can also edit which requirements are needed for each job. So next, let us have an example. For job data engineering, you will need to input a strong analytic skills, strong Python knowledge, and the AI will adapt to that specification. So the AI is not just in general term, but he is looking for these 2 specific job requirements, and he is going to check it. If it is valid, then it's good. If it's not, then the AI will say that you are failed. Next, this is the system architecture. The next, the key features and the innovation of our system. First is the instant eligibility verdict, which is kindly unique. for today. And user feedback and recommendation. The AI gives recommendation on what you need to improve right away, so that the next interview you have an idea on what you need to focus on. Then the rubric-based LLM scoring is not just a random, it's not a random verdict, but it is a graded. It has a basis to. And the rubric-based LLM scoring.
So the Q&A session will now start.
Questions. Like, is there any statistic shows that this is indeed reduce the waiting line, or like how do you prove that, like with your applications?
Can you please repeat the
Like,
question?
what is the number? Like, is there any statistics show that this systems actually reduce the waiting line, or like how do you prove it?
We haven't looked up any statistics, to be honest. We actually base it on something that we have experienced ourselves. It's difficult as an applicant to apply to a job and wait and wait and wait, expecting something, or even though we applied to a lot of jobs, it's still nice to get that assurance whether is your are you good enough for that position, and I think it's.
So is there any success cases in other countries or other applications, similar ones that like encourage you to do this, or like just your self-experience?
I think it's in the general job market, how it's, we all know that, as the previous group mentioned, that how it's really crucial right now to get a job and how competitive it is.
Okay, thank you.
Question. So this is for the recruiter, right?
Yes.
So for example, so I'm the recruiter, so I post a job. Can I also add some threshold? Like for example, yeah, based on what I saw in the demo, kasi kanina, di ba? So based wala to experience, wala whatsoever, but can I post also a threshold lang? Baka pwede naman, so something like that.
What do you mean by threshold?
Threshold like, that, for example, experience-wise, like 3 to 5 years experience.
It's possible, sir. The requirements, you can just input requirements in the AI will be able to interpret it and assess the users based on their response.
Right. So, as a recruiter, I have also to input some of my, thresholds.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
And also, sir, this is not the final interview because this is just a screening. For example, just checking the qualification of the applicant if he or she is able or qualified enough to be interviewed by the HR itself. So it's just like a verification if the applicant meets the various requirements. For example, the HR team is looking for a manager that has 10 years of experience. But with the manual way of gathering the resumes, it will take time. So what is the purpose of our AI team is that it can check right away who is the valid one to save time and to be efficient. But just like the threshold question,
Yeah, for example, the recruiter needs 10 years, but I only have 8 years, but I think I'm capable, right? So what is your threshold for that?
I think since there's a transcript of the interview, the recruiter can still view the records of the interview's applicants. So when they, in the case that, let's say, the applicant is really, his or her portfolio is really good, of course, that would suffice for his lack of experience and peer experience. So,
Sorry, I just have to ask this. Is this a to B or to C service?
yes, po.
Is this a to business service or is this to a consumer service?
So this is a business book.
Okay.
We are offering a subscriptions to the businesses so that
I
you can
understand. So yes, this is a 2B service. So the basic subscription itself is 2,799 per month for 500 interviews. 2,099 translated to be about 47 US dollar for 500 interviews. Do you think $47 can cover the cost of 500 interviews with all the basic infrastructures that you put up?
So to be honest, sir, this one just is like the example. For example, a company wants to experiment something new. They can use this so that they can save. Then once they are contented with it, they can upgrade to Pro.
But in your part, as the sustainability of your can the 5 interviews handle to 700?
I think it's just a rough estimation for our part for this current presentation. Yes.
So you just have to be aware that every move you have cost to pay. Cost
Yes.
money.
Thank you, thank you.
So I think that's it. So once again, this was